Hello, everyone. It's Yo Taylor back here at the Style Table on My Style Mondays, and this is my segment I love to call My Style Stories. What we do is we talk to all of these fantastic women. They're doing so many powerful things, but they also like fashion. They like to look good, and they have more on style gear, and we are going to talk about that. But right now, I'm here with Kelle Thorpe. And let me tell you, this lady is a boss lady. Kelle Thorpe is an award-winning CFO and fractional strategic advisor to visionary, high-achieving CEO. She can 10x your ROI in 30 days with forecasting, profit strategy. She's also a full-service financing, accounting, cash flow, tax, and clarity service provider that helps you scale your business. She can take care of your needs and look fabulous while doing it. Kelle, welcome to My Style Mondays.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited about this. I love these types of setups where it's just like girlfriend chat. So I'm looking forward to it.
And we're in our closets. You can see she has color. I do not. I need to fill in those holes with some color. But Kelle, I want to hear from your own words about what you do and how you help women in business.
Yeah. So what we do is help high achieving women business owners get from bookkeeping to tax prep with some strategy in between. So when I started this business, I say it was a pure accident, but I know there's no accidents under God. So it was all intended and he knew this would happen. But for me, I was a corporate girly. I was in the C-suite of large organizations in the DMV area, mostly in the law firm environment. And my first two clients for this business were my last two employers. It was during the height of COVID. I thought that I would just consult for a little while. I started out with very great margins and a great salary because I quoted both of them what was then my six-figure salary. So my first year, I literally doubled my salary. Yeah, it was crazy. So with that came though the room to support small business owners. And what I found in networking and just casually meeting small business owners and talking to them, because remember, I'm just consulting and I'm like, yeah, I just do outsourced CFO services for large organizations. And I learned from them that they had something called a bookkeeper that was helping them with their books. And we don't have bookkeepers in corporate. So I'm like, what does the bookkeeper do for you? And when they started telling me everything they did, I realized everything a bookkeeper does is manage historical data, what's already happened in your business. So they process the things that had already happened. And I said, okay, great. So you have a great bookkeeper. Then what do you do? What's your strategy after that? And they're like, yeah, we take the reports from the bookkeeper and we file taxes. And I'm like, that's not, you're supposed to do something in between there with those reports. That's strategy. That's how you leverage tax liabilities. That's how we reinvest in our businesses. That's how we figure out what wages versus draws we're going to take. All of those things. And so I launched an outsourced CFO firm, which later rebranded in fractional CFO when fractional became a buzzword a couple years ago. And I just started including that 10x ROI in my tagline because my marketing team was like, you don't celebrate your wins and you're just way too casual about the results that we're giving people. You really do. We more than 10x within the first 30 days because most business owners have never had a CFO lens looking at their books. So we literally find the money to pay for ourselves for the whole year, even though it's only a monthly flat fee within the first 30 days, because it's the lens that we're taking deep dive. So it's so rewarding and it's a blessing because I can be in a place of integrity and help them win all at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you guys hear this? I mean, everybody needs this.
Yes.
Everybody needs this because we need ROI of our businesses so we can treat ourselves to some fabulous shoes. We need to treat ourselves as well, but knowing your numbers, that was one of the things that when I went through the Goldman Sachs program, Know your numbers, even when they're scary to look at, especially when you're new in business, you're sitting there, you're just trying everything, spending
Yep.
on every little shiny thing. And next thing you know, you've put out all this money and you don't have any results because you tried so many things. And when you have someone that helps you structure that, you can get that done
Yeah.
more efficiently. Now, she's a boss lady, corporate, has a excellent company, and she can help you 10x your business. But she also can do this stylishly. Now, this lady, we're going to talk about her style. She has so many style gears. We went to an event last month together in the DMV area. We were at the National Harbor at this fabulous ladies brunch event, which was great. Oh, it was fantastic. Dr. Nemo was awesome. But let me tell you, I looked over and I said, that's Kelly. Kelly had on this purple dress. It was like half purple. It was a shirt dress. It was printed. It was like, pow. She was in the room. You saw her and you couldn't look away. So tell me what drew you to this dress.
Thank you for that. So, let me start by saying I used to be a person that saved things for special occasions, right? So that would have never been a dress I would have worn to a brunch event. As fitting as it was, I would have saved it for maybe like, I don't know, a party or a gathering or something that in the evening. And then I realized, no, I can show up me. I don't care what type of event it is. If this is what I feel like wearing today, this is what I'm going to wear. So what drew me to that dress is I've always been a fan of high low. And that dress was a high low dress. It was easy. I'm a fan of easy, like cute, comfortable, and easy. I don't and it's comfortable. Let's say all of those things. So I can be stylish. I love the high low look. I'm a Audrey Hepburn, I Love Lucy, like 50s, 60s type of. I love that vibe. That's always been me. The empire waist and the high low look has always been my style. So that's really what drew me to it. And I like the fact that, like you said, it was solid purple on one side and it had this very busy print happening on the other side. But I felt like it balanced well. So, yeah, those were the key things about that dress.
I mean, you guys, the moment I sat down, I thought, oh, I love that dress. And I was attracted to it immediately. And, we as humans, this is why how you show up matters. We are attracted to shiny things. We're
Yep.
attracted to, and you look at her and you say, I want to talk to this woman. I want to get to know her. I mean, you're just attracted to her. And so that's what helps you speak before you speak. That dress, her presence spoke before she said a word to me. And I was like, of course, I ran up to her, oh my God. But I love the dress and it looked great on you. The color, everything was fabulous. And that dress was absolutely appropriate
Yeah. Yeah.
for that brunch. I would wear it to the theater. I would wear that dress a lot of places. I would, meet the girls out and say, catch up with this look. Um, that was and comfort is so important. So you were comfortable and fabulous. I love that look. Now, I have to say, excuse me, it's fall, and I'm looking at this outfit that you're wearing, which I love long sweaters, the wide jeans, and you are coordinated with your daughter. And this is a total different look, but this is a more casual look, but stylish. This isn't hard to do. You don't need to wear the sweatshirt that says, I'm a grandma or I'm a Bob or whatever. And it looks great. The picture's great. So tell me, did you and your daughter decide to like dress alike or what was the deal?
Yes. So first of all, fall is my favorite fashion season. I love fall fashion. It is, and I know it's one of your favorites too, like the best. I love fall. In the DMV, I wish we had longer falls. Like we just don't have enough fall season. I love the layers look. I love the browns, the oranges, the monotone. I just love everything about fall, firstly. Second of all, my daughter is 15 and she has always, and it's a blessing that she actually still likes being around me and she still likes dressing alike. Because I have 15-year-old girls.
Yes, yes.
So one of the things we love to do is the pumpkin patch because the fall festivals and pumpkin patch is a fun time. And even though she's 15, she loves them still. So yeah, we woke up one Saturday morning and we are like, it's time to go to the pumpkin patch. And she's like, well, what are you wearing? And whenever she asks me that, I know she wants to dress alike. So I always say, pick what you're wearing and then go in my closet and find what I'm wearing.
Oh, I love
So that's I do. And so that's what happened. She goes and she gets dressed. I go shower and I got out of the shower and that's what was laying on the bed for me to wear was that outfit that you see. And she picked it and coordinated it with what she was gonna wear and she's like and I'm like, "Okay, that's what I'm wearing." Yes. That's how that happened.
I absolutely love that that she wants to do that. Like you said, now listen, she probably wants to wear your clothes too.
Yeah, she hasn't. It's funny. I told someone this morning, I was like, man, when I was her age, I was the exact same time. My nickname was Teeny Tiny because I was straight up and down like this, and I absolutely hated it. Now, if I could be her size again, the things we complained about when we were a teenager. So she definitely loves my style and she will try to wear certain things. We're not the same size. She is in my size shoe though and she is starting to navigate my shoe closet.
I love the way
But
you navigate.
yes, she's like because she's not really a heels girly. She's more like a sneakers. And in this new season of my life, I have been exploring new sneakers and for comfort and still being stylish in sneakers. So she's loving that phase about me because now she has a shoe size of my side of my closet she can go into. Um, but yeah, she really is. She's a lot of fun and she's a monochromatic girl more. And I know you see a lot of color around me and it's funny because I had to buy more monotones than just black and white because I didn't. I had a very colorful closet. Because I mean, as you see my chair, I'm just pops of color all the time. So it's been an interesting style journey with her now that she's 15 and me recently redoing my closet and just kind of shifting things a bit too.
And your closet looks great, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
It looks great. And it looks like it's organized along with how your lifestyle is. So you can get in there, grab things, and get out the door and look fabulous doing it. So that,
Thank you. Yes. So I redid my closet. I think it was about 3 or 4 months ago. I got rid of 8 bags of clothes to get into this closet, and I don't miss any of it. And honestly, I don't even remember what was in those 8 bags of clothes and shoes. Um, and it makes it so much easier for me to get dressed in the morning. And it's making me reinvent how I wear certain things too.
and
Because I found myself wearing the same things. And now when I get into that, Kelly, you're wearing the same thing, I'm like, no, if I want to wear these jeans again, let me find something different to pair them with in my closet. And it's so much easier to find things now that I have room. As you can see, I have space. I mean, it's not that far up, but I have room here in my closet where I can still buy more things and fit them there. But even still, in the last 3 to 4 months, I purge. My rule is if I buy one thing, I purge 2 things. So yeah, I love the way the closet is, and I can see I'm wearing my stuff now, like because I can see everything.
yeah, because that's real. That's where you see the ROI. Um,
Yep.
so you 10x your closet too.
I did. No, that's a great observation. I really did. And when I had the custom company come in and do this closet, they asked me, as I'm sure in your area, you know this, like, what do you care about most, aesthetics or function of the closet? And I told them it was more function for me because I have a very narrow closet.
I did too.
So I wanted to get more function. I'm not one that I needed. I have brand name boxes and stuff at the top, but I didn't care about them being on display. It's not that kind of closet for me. I wanted my closet to maximize the space for function, and that's absolutely what it is and what it does.
And that's how I operate when I'm working with people. It's all about the function. You're busy. It's all about your self-care. And it's a lot, it's not like you're spending your time. Yeah, I mean, unless you're an influencer or something like that, then you need to have your designer things out for people to see. But if that's not your business and your business is to go out and help people 10x their businesses, you don't have time
Yeah.
to worry about if somebody sees your Gucci shoes or whatever. You just need to have things that you wear most of the time. They're going to work with what you have, and you're ready to go and get out the door and
Yeah.
look good and not worry. Um, that's what I love. It's so freeing. It's so freeing. Now this next dress, this it's a denim dress, which is super cute. I love this. This is talk about comfortable and cute, and then you elevated it. It could go casual. This is a dress that you can go to even a meeting in with a jacket,
Yep.
and you could wear this to a lunch, a brunch. You could
Lunch.
wear this to a lot of events. And ladies, you know these conferences, they're not what they used to be. There are people running around with a bunch of suits on. People look cute, they want to look good, and they want to be comfortable.
Yes, most definitely. That denim dress is also one of my favorites because, like you said, I can dress it up, dress it down. That picture, I have a blazer on. I was actually doing some advocacy work at the Capitol. That was in the bathroom at the Capitol in that dress. It's so fun. Again, it's like a flirty, high empire, more empire type of style of a dress. It works well with my shape. That's another thing is I've learned what works well in my figure and not so much because things can look great, as you know, on one person and look horrible on you. It's like, girl, that is not you. And I've learned how to follow people whose style and shape match mine.
I, I
And yeah, so
like
I love that dress because of those reasons. It's so easy to get in, and again, it's cute and comfortable.
Right. I mean, that can be rocked with a great pair of sandals, some strappy gold sandals with a crossbody. I mean, there's so much you could do with this dress. You could wear a leather jacket on, put some black leather knee-high boots on, and rock it that way. There's so many things you can do with this dress. I absolutely love
Yeah,
it. Love it.
thank you. Yeah, it's one of my favorites too.
Now, it looks like you're at the Fountain of, is it the Fountain of Trevi?
It is in
Fountain, and you
yes,
have on these white, it looks like, or white pants, and then the denim shirt tied. How sexy! That's to me very sexy, very easy. Like I'm not trying too hard, but I look good.
that's exactly what that was. It was like a classic because you know when you go to Europe, and I know we could probably go on a tangent with the U.S. is the only place where people are comfortable just walking around in leggings and a blazer and like. And you know, it's nothing wrong with being comfortable in leggings, but you don't see that when you go to Europe. They're if they're in yoga pants, they're going to yoga or they're going to the gym, right? Like our culture, we have just, and I had on leggings this morning running my daughter to school. So I'm not saying I wear leggings. But what I realize is when I travel to Europe, like you look like a tourist if you have leggings on.
Mhm.
And I'm very intentional about packing. And I realize that you can still look put together and comfortable, and it doesn't have to be in leggings. And That was an outfit that I literally put together for when I was traveling to Europe. I had never worn that together at home. And I was like, you know what? I can put on my little comfortable teaks, my flats. I
Mhm.
had on some new teaks and my white pants. And I didn't want to wear a fitted top because it was hot. And I just wanted something that was flowy where the air can go through and I could maybe cuff up the sleeves. So I'm like, you know what? Let's try this denim shirt and just grab the shirt. And it worked. So yeah, I agree. It was very effortless. And when I looked back and I decided to share that picture with you, I was like, man, this was such an effortless, but it looks like I did something. Like I'm gonna look put together look.
Yeah, when I wear leggings traveling, it's usually for the plane. And this is just a style tip. You guys put on some tights or leggings that have compression in them. So when you get off the plane, off those long flights, your legs are energized and refreshed. You're not all bloated, and you
Yep.
can hit the ground running to go do all your sightseeing. So that is the time that I will wear those when I travel. I can get through the airport. It's all about efficiency and being effective and making your flights and your connections. That's flight attendant speak. But that's when you wear them. But when you're in Europe, come on now. That wasn't hard to do, and she looked great. Now, this is a total different gear. This is hotsy totsy faux leather. The high top sneakers you have on, like these tights that are textured with a rock and roll style type shirt on, the funky jewelry. That's not something that people expect a mother of a 15-year-old to be wearing. But guess
So
what? We can.
and it's not stuff that this is why I get a majority of my speaking engagements in the finance world because I'm not the typical accountant and the typical boring finance I actually talk to people normal, actually like people, actually have a story, that I love to deliver and people will listen. And I think it's because I will show up just my authentic self on through all of the journeys of the many photos that I shared with you. That was actually the Chris Brown concert. Um, I was going through the whole seeing people post, and I'm like, okay, Chris Brown, I mean, almost, he's not quite. I'm almost old enough to be his mom, but I was like,
That's for sure. You do definitely do not look at all.
thank you. I appreciate that. But I had to keep that in mind because I was like, okay, I'm seeing online what people are wearing to the Chris Brown concert. I'm not trying to look like I'm 20 something or early 30 something years old because that always looks ridiculous with somebody my age, right? But I do want to dress the part and look similar. So, what I did as far as the style piece, and so I was like, you know what? I'm going to find a Chris Brown t shirt on Etsy to support a small business. And then I'll watch a couple videos and do a simple cut up of the shirt. So that's exactly what I did. I ordered a t-shirt. I cut the sleeves off and I took both of the sleeves and I pinned them to the side and closed it back so it was like an empire again waist on the shirt and I tied it in the back and I just cut it and had an off the shoulder and then I was like now what, and I played around with jeans and I was like this isn't really it, and I pulled out that faux leather high waisted skirt. And I would have never, that skirt would have been another one I would have worn in a dressy environment. I would have never thought, let's wear this skirt with sneakers and these textured tights. Like, but I threw it on and I played around in the mirror and I was like, you know what? I think this works. And that was how that outfit came about.
So the thing that I love about this outfit and that you took this style, it was actually it looks like a challenge. You're like, okay, I'm putting all this
Yeah.
stuff together. But I mean, you really thought through this process to go to this concert. I mean, the cutting of the t-shirt, the pinning here and there, and looking for, but the thing you said, like for your body type, high waist looks good. So you have this skirt, this midi skirt, which is sexy, and that gives it a little bit of the mature edge of feeling like you're a part of the concert without trying to look like you're in your 20s. And and then you adding the textured legging because maybe the younger girls would just probably have nothing on underneath there.
Oh yeah, there were butt cheeks galore out. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm fully grown and felt uncomfortable. And I was like, ooh, what? And my girlfriend I went with, who's also my age, was like, they really don't have a problem with their butt cheeks sitting on these chairs? Like, your whole butt is sitting on a public chair.
I see all of these little shorts, I mean, back in, our mother's days, they had like go-go boots and hot pants on. But now, I mean, but the butt was covered, it was at least kind of covered. But now they're just out there and they're sitting on public transportation,
Oh my God.
all things. And I'm just like, really? Um,
Yeah.
really?
And even back then, though, there was they still had a level of class to it, right? Like it just wasn't all out. Now butt cheeks out and your boobs out. And it's like, it was like, and I don't remember even then as I look back on pictures of my parents and even if they had on hot pants, like you said, they were longer, they were beyond their butt cheeks. And
Yeah.
they may have had, a fitted top on. Their boobs weren't, it was still it was like a seduction, I guess is the word I think of it. A subtle seduction. Now it's like, boom, it's all out.
It was more like a testimonial too of freedom because we were in the women wanted to be free, the women's movement, civil rights, had just gone through, and so it was a whole different energy in the 70s. But my mother had this burgundy hot pants suit. It was a tailor suit. She had the white lace up go-go boots to go with it. But it was tailored though. The little hot pants were short but tailored. Like you said, it was a more elevated look. But yeah, you guys, I'm listen. If hot pant, those types of shorts and that look is for you, I'm not. I'm here. I love everybody and whatever they want to wear.
Mhm.
But take some Clorox wipes with you, whether you're on a
Yeah.
plane, whether you're on a train, whether you're at a concert. Think about your body being a sponge. It's the same when you're buying clothes. Think about the chemicals. Who's investing money in manufacturing your clothes? Because your body's a sponge. Your pores are sucking up all kinds of toxins. So be careful. That's my public service announcement. But thank you for bringing that up. Because that's been. I'm like I used to.
I know. It's so true. I just watch it. I'm like, oh my, it's not even from me looking at the way they're dressed. Cause like you said, do you boo? It's no, I, I'm more concerned about your skin is the largest organ, and you just didn't take in consideration where your organ is going to be placed on these public seats. But yeah,
Yeah, that all of that.
yeah,
You guys, so this has been great talk, and and what the thing that we learned is that Kelly, you talk to Kelly, she's going to have you look at your money, look at your systems, and she's going to 10x your business in 30 days. She's boss like that, and she knows what she's doing. And she's reminding us we need to 10x our closets because you'll get this is the self-care that you get back the time in your life and your energy and the stress. You're removing all those things, but you're also saving money because you are maximizing the money already in your closet, so you have more money to help you 10x your business.
most definitely.
Yes, and Kelly's going to tell us how we can get in contact with her.
Yes, thank you. You can find me on all social media platforms at Commas with Kelly. So I'm sure you'll have that all spelled out. So I won't go through that. And the website is www.commaswithkelly.com.
There you have it. Boom. And you guys know where you can find me. Please like, subscribe, and follow my social media accounts. I always appreciate the support. Bye, you guys.